I'm hoping my son's respite worker doesn't show up while I'm doing this. He's gonna think I'm weird or something. So, it's been another pretty busy day. It's going to be a busy day. My kids have... My next door neighbor loves to stare at my kitchen window. She does it all the time. She walks past and she stares at me. I've already complained to her mother about her. She don't really do anything about it, so... I don't care. It's my own private house. I don't know why she's staring in my window, but she does. Anyways, so today I have to go to a school appointment. I have to get them all set up and ready for school. They start next Tuesday. And then my husband had a counseling appointment that he had to go to. We had some other things that we have to do. It's just a really, really, really busy day. So anyways, I didn't really have time to eat this morning because I had to hurry up, jump up, start getting ready and do my makeup and stuff like that, which, by the way, my makeup look was super easy, and I want to talk about that in a different video of how I accomplished this with literally barely no makeup at all. I'll explain that in another video. Anyways, so I'm just going to do a Lunchable today. I'm just doing the ham and cheddar Lunchable, and that is it, and my neighbor constantly staring at me. It's so rude. I don't know why she does it. I think she's like 10, and I'm not sure, but I think she might be mentally handicapped because she just doesn't act like a regular going on 11-year-old. She acts like she's like 5. My table's driving me absolutely insane. My kids don't know where their mouths are. Anyway, so that was fun. I love Clorox wipes. The ones that just come in the containers. It's the best invention they've ever made because parents love them. I'm taking these off because I'm getting a glare. Anyways. Yeah, so she don't quite act normal. She hangs out with some neighbors that are across the way from us. And they're younger than her. They're probably maybe 7 or 8 years old. My son, he's going on 8. Acts a little bit more mature than she does, and she's just weird, and she'll walk past our windows and she stares right into my windows. Like, she'll just walk and she'll be like, and she'll stare directly at me and she'll just keep walking, and I'm like, and then our other neighbors across the way steal things off our porch. They just walk up and take it. Their mother is a huge alcoholic. I can confirm this because my husband used to hang out with her back when he was younger. And then he caught her a couple weeks ago, and she was walking to the road, and she had like a fifth of vodka in her hands, and all of her kids are always home alone. They're all under the age of probably 10, 12 years old. She leaves them there. She goes and she'll go to the liquor store, and then she comes all the way back home and she'll leave again. She's never there. She's walking around the neighborhood. And then she has this tiny little baby. Like, he's only got to probably be less than 1. Like, he's only gonna, but he's walking around, but he's always in a diaper. Never properly taken care of. And he just walks up on my front porch and he takes things off the front. He doesn't know any better. He's just a baby. So I thought, the one day she came up and I thought she was gonna like reprimand him and tell him like, no, you can't do that. No, she took the item off my porch for him and then just like walked off with him. And I'm like, you're literally not teaching your children anything. Like, you're just, that's teaching them to steal, that it's okay to walk up to somebody's stuff and steal. So then my son, my oldest, he's outside and he's like, he's getting mad. He's like, comes in the house, shuts the door. He says to me, Mom, do you know that they're taking our stuff off our front porch and they're putting it in front of their house? I knew what he was talking about. It was the bike. It's this little red tricycle that I bought for my son, my youngest son. I'm like, what are you talking about? Sure shit. I went outside. She's been taking stuff off my porch. She doesn't walk it back. She doesn't replace it and put it back. She steals it and she puts it in front of her apartment. And with the other bikes that are in front of her, she's claiming it as her own. And it really irritates me because when we first moved in a couple months ago, my youngest son, he didn't know any better because the neighborhood that we came from, everybody kind of just shared toys. We're just used to it. And he didn't know any better, and he saw a bike and he picked it up and he started playing with it. And she came stomping to her front door. She knocked on the door and she said, do not play with my kids' stuff because your kids don't put anything away. Has the audacity to say this to us, and then she turns around and she's stealing off my front porch and she's taking things and she's not putting it back either, and she just puts it in front of her apartment. So we've been having issues with her. I've been having issues with her. I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place because I do feel sorry for the little guy. Like, they don't look like they have much, and they look like they just kind of struggle a lot, and their mom is a huge alcoholic. Like, she's just whacked out of her mind all the time. So there's a part of me that's just kind of like, if this is the only joy that this little boy has is to ride that little tricycle around, my kids don't even play with it. Like, they just park it on the porch and it just stays there. Or my youngest will park it out by the road and he just walks off and leaves it there. So there's a part of me that just doesn't really care. It's just the principle of her taking things that are not hers, and she's like 20-something years old, and she's not teaching her kids anything. She's teaching them that it's okay to steal. She has a beautiful daughter. One of her daughters is absolutely gorgeous, and my youngest son actually has a crush on her. She don't properly take care of her. She's mixed. Daddy is black, so she has very, very beautiful African American hair, but it's like really out. Like you know, like you have to treat certain types of hair a certain way. You have to like oil it and braid it and stuff like that. She never does. Never. She lets the girl's hair and she just lets her run around like this every day. It's all tangled, and she's a beautiful girl. Like she's light. She's mixed. She has light skin, but she has really light eyes. Like she's gorgeous, and just doesn't take care of her. And she lets her ride around and walk around with no shoes on, no hardly any clothes. I'm like, where's Child Protective Services at this point? I hate it when they do that. They get the cheese all stuck together and then it just like breaks. My cracker just broke. Wow, Lunchables is going down the drain. Wow. We just moved here about 4 months ago, going on 4 months ago, and it has been a transition, to say the least. I need something to drink before I choke to death on these crackers. Somebody's gonna die. I probably shouldn't be drinking this right now. My stomach's gonna hate me, but there's nothing to drink. I have no tea right now. I have nothing. I have no juice. I love me some cherry Pepsi. But yeah, it's been a roller coaster because we have that going on with the neighbors, and then we have our landlord is just kind of flighty. Like, she really doesn't pay attention to her emails and stuff. Like, she doesn't, but yeah, she's walking around the properties like all the time, and she doesn't really respond to certain things, or she won't answer back phone calls or anything like that. And anyways, I don't know how long we're gonna be here. I really don't. My mom and dad, they recently just moved. Well, they have recently moved, but they recently just got accepted, and they got their apartment. They're going to be moving on September 21st. They've been living at their place for 18 years. They've been living there, and me and my brother grew up there for a little bit. I only lived there for like 2 or 3 years, and then I moved out. But they have been living there for 18 years, and they're just done. They're done. My dad's 65 years old. He can't keep up with the trailer anymore, and it's constantly falling apart. My dad's gonna be turning 66 on the 17th of September, and he's just over it. Like, he can't do it anymore. And the yard work and the maintenance and, stuff like that. And then my mom, she's just, she's gonna be 60. She'll be 60 September 28th. And, it's hard. I'm going on 37, and my back kills me, my knees kill me. Like, I have my issues too. So I can only imagine what my mom and dad go through, and I can't even imagine what the 60s are like. So she's just sick and tired of, like, doing certain things. And it's, like I said, it's really hard to keep up with the trailer. The trailer was from the 80s. I want to say the early 80s. And it's had its time. Now, the trailer is in very good condition. My mom and dad do take very good care of it. It's actually unfortunately, it's being given to my brother. I'm not looking forward to that. I know my brother's going to destroy it. My brother parties a lot. He does a lot of bad things, and he is not a good housekeeper at all. The house is probably going to look like hell. I'm not going over there, ever. Never visiting, because I don't want to see what it's going to look like. I couldn't take it because of the fact that really wasn't my fault. Nothing was really kind of honestly discussed with me. It kind of just happened. My dad just went and gave it to my brother. He was already living where they live, and I guess, I don't know, it was just like, it just happened way too quickly. Like, they were moving too fast, and I didn't get time to even talk to anybody, so it didn't happen. But anyways, so they're moving, and I'm really happy for them. I'm really, really excited for them. They desperately need this. It's going to be great on my mom and dad's health and things like that. But I'm not going to lie, I'm like a little bit jealous because they're moving to what I used to live is a townhouse. They're living in a townhouse, and I miss my townhouse because it was very, it's very homey. It has a very homey feel to it. This apartment does have potential. I will say this. It does have potential. It is a very nice apartment. It does have a lot of nice aspects to it. I love my kitchen. My kitchen is just perfect. I love the cabinets. I love how it's set up. The only thing that bothers me about this place, it's really getting on my nerves. It is the only thing. It's the only thing. It doesn't have carpet. It drives me crazy. It literally drives me insane. The living room is not carpeted. My son just scared the crap out of me and came out of nowhere. He was taking a nap. What the heck? Yo, Jake's gonna be here in 15 minutes. Okay. Anyways, and that's it. There's really nothing else. Even like my youngest son and him, they don't like the not having a carpet either because they grew up with having carpet in the apartment. So it's just strange to have that. So I basically have just been using like space rugs and things like that and like trying to make do, but they don't work. Like they're not working at all, and I hate it. So me and my husband's plans are for the next month, this coming up month, we plan on carpeting, temporary carpeting. We're not like putting it down, gluing it down, because we can actually get in huge trouble for that. We're just gonna like do a temporary thing. I've looked up tons of videos on YouTube of like how to do it and stuff like that, where you don't have to like lay the carpet on the floor and glue it. Because when we move, we want to just roll it up, either move with it or just toss it in the garbage. So, but it's $250 to do our living room, and then it's going to probably be about $100 something to do my son's bedroom, and then another $100 something to do my bedroom. We're not going to be carpeting. We are carpeting our stairs, which is another thing I can't stand, is these damn stairs, because they're not carpeted and they're extremely dangerous at night. They're dark. They're like dark brown, and you can't see them. You can't see the stairs. So if you're going down the stairs at night, you better not go down fast, because you're going straight to your death. So we're carpeting the stairs, we're carpeting the hallway upstairs, we're carpeting the bedrooms, the living room. The kitchen is not getting carpeted because that's disgusting, and who does that? You're spilling stuff in here all the time. It's the kitchen. It doesn't need to be carpeted. The laundry room's not getting carpeted. So that's pretty much about it. That's really the only thing that bothers me about this apartment. I don't understand why they didn't carpet it. I don't know why they didn't do it to all the buildings around here. But some changes are happening in these places. Tomorrow, they're having contractors come in, and they're ripping out our shower faucets, the wall, they're taking out the window, they're going to be putting in a brand new shower like wall and everything. They're taking it all out, which I'm extremely happy about, because it's gross, and it's like it's been used many times, so it's going to be fresh. The only thing that they're not doing, that I think is absolutely ridiculous, is that they're not replacing the bathtubs. The bathtubs are old, and they look like they're from maybe the 60s or the 70s, and they've been around. Like they've been around. So the shellac that is in the tub, which is the shiny stuff, it's just completely gone. So it's just like, which I'm kind of used to, because I grew up like that when I lived at the farmhouse with my mom and dad. We didn't have shellac in our tub either. It was very scratchy. The bad part is that the tub is stained. It doesn't matter what cleaner I use. It doesn't matter what I do. And I scrub that tub. Like, I scrub it. It's not. I realized it's stained. There's no getting that out. So the whole entire bathtub needs to be painted. It needs to be shellacked. It needs to be, like, completely redone. But they won't do it. And they're kind of, like, putting a brand new windshield on a cracked windshield, they're putting a brand new windshield wiper on a cracked windshield, because they're putting brand new white background, and they're putting, like, fresh walls and everything up, and new faucets on a crappy bathtub. So the bathtub's going to be like brown, and it's going to look really shitty against all the white. I tried to explain it to them. They understood what I was saying. They got it. The maintenance men did. They agreed, and they were like, I don't know. They're like, that's what she wants to do. And so it's weird. I don't get it. This video is already 18 minutes. What the hell? Lame. But they haven't talked about doing anything else. They pretty much did everything before we moved in here. They gave me new kitchen cabinets, new stove, new fridge. And I didn't know that when the neighbors told me. They're like, wow, you have a brand new kitchen. I was like, what? And they're like, my kitchen doesn't look like that. Like, she ripped everything out and switched the kitchen. Like, she moved it, because the sink was actually supposed to be over there. It's over here, and all the other apartments look like that. Mine don't. Mine is the only one that has, like, brand new everything. So that was kind of cool. like I said, there's not a lot wrong physically with the apartment. It's just the carpet. And then we have a problem with, it's summertime in Michigan right now. We're transitioning into fall, so that's a good thing, but spiders. We've been having a hard time with spiders. I hate spiders. I can't stand them. But, so we've been kind of like trying to like think of solutions of like how to do preventative measures. But that's it. There really isn't anything else that's, I mean, I really do like this apartment a lot. It's got potential. It really does. I mean, it's kind of like a blank slate. So like if you step back, it's just like a few twerks here and there that need to be done. And it would be a beautiful apartment. Yeah, the environment that the apartment is situated in. My next door neighbor, besides her daughter, she's fine. She's great. She's very polite. She's very nice. It's just her and her daughter and her girlfriend, I think, and her mom. They're really cool. They don't have any problem. They literally, with my mentally disabled son, she's really good with him. She doesn't yell at him or nothing. She understands him. She gets it. They're very patient with him, and she is great. So I don't have any problems with her whatsoever. She's going through the same problem with her apartment too. They have spiders over there, and she's like freaking out like I am. So me and her are kind of like going back and forth trying to exchange ideas. But yeah, so there is a possibility that we might be moving within the next couple of years. I do want to move within the next couple of years. I don't know if we're going to be able to or not. I don't have really any ideas of where to move to next. I don't really know where. I do want to move further down south. I want to go kind of like closer back to my old hometown, which is about a 45-minute drive from here. And then the place that is close to my hometown is about a half an hour drive. Maybe, no, it's not. Pretty much about the same. It's not really that far, but it's just a lot of work. It's a lot of transitioning. It's a lot of patience. It's a lot of waiting, a lot of paperwork. It's a lot of, and I haven't even got the ball started on that yet. So it's just, but I do have ideas of where I would like to move to next, but I just don't know how to do it and where to begin. But this year is not the year for me to do it. We've had such a hard time the past couple of years getting in here, and it was hard getting in here. It was a long wait. And my husband just recently got a brand new job, and he's trying to like establish himself and things like that. And I'm just trying to get rooted in somewhere. Like I'm trying to, get like the family situated and stuff like that. And I'm trying to get like a homey feel. Then again, we might not move. I don't know. We might stay here for, the next couple of years. We might be here for a while. I might not move to the teenagers or, to their teenagers. And I don't know. But yep, this video is already almost 25 minutes long, which is amazing. And it's just a Lunchable. But all right. Peace out, you guys. Thank you for watching my videos if you do.